Namaste students, my name is JVN's Dr. Neeraj Dholia, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. So today we are going to discuss a topic that is SAGE, and this belongs to the subject microbial genomics. So SAGE stands for the serial analysis of gene expression. Okay, serial expression of serial analysis of gene expression. So SAGE is useful to analyze the gene expression pattern. So it's not just of a few genes, but the complete gene profile can be studied. So SAGE, it will start with the messenger RNA and with the total graph that allow you to compare the gene expression of the um, human being or any other animal and plants. So the gene expression may be from normal, developmental or disease cells. Okay. So the SAGE was first described by and published by the Valculest et al. In 1995. And at that time, the various techniques like RNA blotting and EST were used to study the gene expression. So, however, the techniques like these were slow and very limited. The speed of the SAGE and the ability to study the many genes at small level was a huge step forward forward in the genetics. So, the SAGE is a molecular technique which gives the whole expression pattern of a cell. So several variants of SAGE is now available, like the long SAGE, RL SAGE, super SAGE, etc. So many of these have improved the techniques with the capture of longer tags, enabling more confident identification of the score gene. So what is SAGE we have understood, and how one can perform the SAGE experiment. So it includes a few steps. So one by one we will discuss. First of all, you have to isolate the mRNA. And then after the isolation of the mRNA, you have to reverse transcribe it, and using the reverse transcriptase and the biotinylated primers are used to synthesize the cDNA from the mRNA. So after in the second step, the cDNA is bound to the streptavidin beads via the interaction with the biotin attached to the primers, and is then cleaved using the restriction endonuclease. Okay, now the restriction endonuclease are here known as the anchoring enzymes. So the location of the cleavage site and thus the length of the remaining cDNA bound to the bead will vary for each individual cDNA. Okay, so in the next step, the cleaved cDNA downstream from the cleaved site is then discarded, and the remaining immobilized cDNA fragments upstream from the cleaved site are divided in half and exposed to one or two adapter oligonucleotides. So the adapter sequences are provided here, and that containing several components in the following order upstream from the attachment site. So first is the sticky end with the anchoring enzyme cut site to allow for the attachment to cleaved cDNA. Then a recognition site for a restriction nuclease known as the tagging enzyme, TE, that is the tagging enzyme, which cuts about 15 nucleotide downstream from its recognition site. Then a short primer sequence unique to either adapter A or B, which will later be used for the further amplification by the PCR. Then after the ligation of the adapter, the cDNAs are cut using the tagging enzyme TE to remove them from the beads, leaving only a short tag of about 11 nucleotides of original cDNA. Okay. So what is 11? 11 is minus the four corresponding to the four nucleotides are minus from the 15 nucleotides from the AE recognition site. The cleaved cDNA tag are then repaired with the DNA polymerase to produce the blunt end cDNA fragments. So these cDNA tag fragments with the adapter primers and AE and TE recognition sites attached are ligated, sandwiching to the two tag sequences together and flanking adapter A and B at either end. So these new constructs are called uh, DITAGs, DITAGs, DITAGs are then PCR amplified using the anchor A and B specific primers. So now the DITAGs are then cleaved using the original AE and allowed to link together with other DITAGs, which will be ligated to create a cDNA concatemer with each DITAG being separated by the AE recognition site. So these concatemers are then transformed into bacteria for amplification through bacterial replication. These cDNA concatemers can then be isolated and sequenced using modern high throughput DNA sequencers, and these sequences can be analyzed with the computer programs which quantify the recurrence of the individual tags. So how to perform the experiment we have discussed. Then after performing the experiment, you need to analyze the data. So the output of SAGE is a list of short sequence tags and the numbers of times it is observed. Fine. So using sequence databases, a researcher can usually determine with some confidence from which original mRNA and therefore which gene the tag was extracted. So statistical methods may be applied to tag and count the list from different samples in order to determine which genes are more highly expressed. Okay, so variant protocols for this. So there are many variants are available of the SAGE, like the long SAGE, RL SAGE, super SAGE, etc. Then again, miRNA cloning is also used for this. So what is long SAGE and RL SAGE? So long SAGE was a more robust version of the original SAGE developed in 2002, which had a higher throughput using 20 microgram of the mRNA to generate a cDNA library of thousands of tags. So robust long SAGE, that is known as the RL-SAGE, further improved on the long SAGE protocol with the ability to generate a library with an insert size of 50 nanogram mRNA. That is much smaller than previous long SAGE insert size of 2 microgram mRNA. So, and using a lower number of detached polymerase chain reactions, PCR, to obtain a complete cDNA library. Now super SAGE, what is this super SAGE? So again, it is a improved version. The super SAGE is a derivative of the SAGE that uses type 3 endonuclease to cut 26 base pair long sequence take from each transcript cDNA, expanding the tag size by at least 6 base pair as compared to the predecessors techniques like SAGE and long SAGE. So the longer tag size allow allows for a more precise allocation of the tag to the corresponding transcript. Okay, because each additional base increases the precision of the annotation considerably. So like in the original SHG protocol, so-called details are formed using blunt-ended tags. However, the super SHG avoids the biased observation during the less random long SHG 20 base pair detached ligation. By direct sequencing with high throughput sequencing techniques like the next generation sequencing or pyro sequencing, hundreds, thousands or millions of tags can be analyzed simultaneously, producing very precise and quantitative gene expression profile. Therefore, the tag-based gene expression profile, also called digital gene expression profile (DGE), can today improve or can today provide a more accurate transcription profile that overcome the limitations of the microarray. Okay, so this have a role in the miRNA cloning also, because microRNA or miRNA for short are small, around 22 nucleotide segments of RNA, which have been found to play a crucial role in the gene regulation. So one of the most commonly used method for cloning and identification miRNA within a cell or tissue was developed in the Bartle lab and published in a paper. And since then, several variant protocols have arisen, but most have the same basic format. The procedure is quite similar to SAGE. So the small RNA are isolated, then linkers are added to each, and the RNA is converted to the cDNA by RT-PCR. Following this, the linkers containing the internal restriction sites are digested with the appropriate restriction enzymes, and the sticky ends are ligated together into concatamers. So following concatamers, the fragments are ligated into plasmids and are used to transform the bacteria to generate many copies of the plasmid containing the inserts. So those may then be sequenced to identify the miRNA present, as well as the analyzing the expression levels of a given miRNA by counting the number of times it is present, similar to the SAGE. So this was a different technique, but this was very similar to the SAGE. So we have discussed it here. So this was all about the SAGE. I hope you are satisfied with this digital session. And if you have any query, you can write in the comment box. I will reply and try to cure your query and the problems. So this session is powered by Digital Version 2, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Thank you.